All right, Mr. Williams, you can stand back up. Okay, we've had an opportunity to have discussion off the record. Mr. Forrest, how do you wish to proceed?
Judge, I had an opportunity to discuss this matter with the court and the prosecutor. And it's my understanding that if Mr. Williams were to enter a no contest plea due to civil liability to the charge in the complaint, that the court would sentence him to a term of probation of 6 months under 771 MCL 771.1 with a condition of an anger management class.
That's correct, Your Honor.
And Mr. Williams, is it your desire to enter into that plea today?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Williams, I'm going to share my screen, and on the screen will appear a constitutional rights form. I'm sure you're very familiar with it, but the court is going to still question you regarding it, okay?
Yes, Your
Honor. As soon as I can pull it up, there it is. All right. All right. And sir, my question to you is, have you had an opportunity to review for yourself or to go over with your lawyer your constitutional rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
When you did that, did you understand your constitutional rights?
I did, Your Honor.
Sir, do you understand that this is a misdemeanor and therefore you have a right to a trial? However, drawing your attention to number 6, if I accept this plea from you today, you will be giving up your right to a trial and you will not have a trial of any kind. Do you understand?
I do, Your Honor.
Sir, has anyone threatened you in any way or promised you anything that was not placed on the record to get you to enter into this voluntary plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you currently on probation or parole? Drawing your attention to number 8.
No, I am not, Your Honor.
Finally, drawing your attention to number 11, which indicates the right to an appeal to the circuit court within 21 days from the date of your sentencing. Do you understand that by entering into this voluntary plea, you may be giving up your right to an automatic appeal? And if you were to change your mind about the plea, you would either have to request permission of the circuit court to appeal the conviction or request permission of this court to set aside the conviction. Do you understand?
I do, Your Honor.
With that understanding, do you still want to enter into this voluntary plea today?
I do, Your Honor.
All right. And Ms. Tussar, can you read the factual basis into the record for the no contest plea?
Yes, Your Honor. Paraphrasing from the investigator's report, on the date of April 29th, 2022 at 546 East Larned Street, City of Detroit, County of Wayne, at the Minnie's Rhythm Cafe, Officer Williams was part of a liquor raid crew doing a liquor inspection on Minnie's. During that time, the victim, Michael Kinnebrew, came into the building. He encountered Officer Moss, which was Officer Williams' partner first. Officer Moss asked him if he was security. He indicated yes. She asked him if he was carrying a weapon. He indicated no. And then Officer Moss went to touch his hand. At that point, Officer Michael Kinnebrew pulled his hand back. Officer Williams lunged forward at Michael Kinnebrew. They both fell onto the ground. While they were on the ground, Officer Williams struck him multiple times above that head area, which is a violation of the Detroit Police Department policy.
For the purposes of the plea, Mr. Forrest, is there a stipulation to that factual basis?
No stipulated, Judge.
The court receives the stipulation, and with the stipulation receives or accepts a no contest plea to 1 count of assault or assault and battery. Notwithstanding the court's Cobb's evaluation, I am going to set the matter for sentencing. However, unless the people are requesting one, well, unless either side is requesting one, I'm not going to order a pre-sentence investigation. Are the people requesting one?
No, Your Honor.
Is defense requesting one?
No, Your Honor.
All right, the court is going to set the matter for sentencing, as Mr. Kinnebrew does have a right to come in should he choose to make a victim impact statement. In order to get you in for sentencing, basically before the end of April, I would have to do sentencing on the afternoon. Do you want to afternoon, or do you want to just my next available morning?
All right.
Say
I'll
that
work
again,
out.
Mr. Forrest.
After, I can be available in the afternoon.
I'll make it work, Your Honor.
All right, so then I could do the afternoon of April the 2nd.
It's a good day.
Okay, so we can set sentencing for April 2nd at 1:30. I am supposed to be in jury trial, so I'll be just, coming back. So if we just make sure we're right on time, because my jury will probably be waiting. Okay, so then I'll set sentencing for April 2nd. And then Mr. Flanagan, put it on the docket for 129, so I know that there's no PSI. And then I think we're all set. Anything further on behalf of the people?
Do you want that on by Zoom, Your Honor, or in person?
Either. Oh, I apologize. Thank you, Ms. Tucson. Mr. Williams, you have a right to be sentenced in person, but you may consent to being sentenced on Zoom. I will be in person that day, but what is your pleasure?
Your Honor, it's up to the court.
No, it's actually up to you by law.
Zoom is fine, Your Honor.
Okay, then I'll set it for Zoom at 1:30 on April 2nd for sentencing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, have a great day. Stay safe.
You
You
too.
too.
Thank you.